Dear students, welcome back to online class. So dear students, in last class we are learning about the types of the reaction. In last class we have completed the types of the reaction. The naming was what are the types of reaction, just recall it. First one was combination reaction, next is the decomposition reaction, third one is the displacement reaction, fourth one is the double displacement reaction, fifth one is the oxidation reduction reaction. In last class we have learned the two categories, that is the combination reaction and second one is the displacement reaction. So in today's class we are going to extend the types of the reaction itself. So just dear students, recall the reactivity series of the metal which already I have given in the last class. Dear students, this is the reactivity series of the metal. This series is nothing but in this series the metals arranged in the decreasing order of their reactivity. So here which is the most reactive metal, that is the potassium, and what is the least reactive metal, that is the gold. Okay. So here why you have to remember this thing, it will going to relate the next concept, that is the displacement reaction. In the displacement reaction, greater, okay, highest reactivity metal, it will going to be displace the place of least reactivity metal. Okay. Just let us take the definition about the displacement reaction. Okay. So here in the displacement reaction, when a element displaces another element, okay, when the strong element is going to be displaces the least reactivity element and form its respective compound. Okay. So which type of compounds? This is nothing but the ionic compounds. Of lower reactivity, it is said to be a displacement reaction. So here we have a one compound, that is the H2S. Okay, this is one of the compound, that is the H2S. Here what happens? Zinc. Okay, this is the zinc which is the strong reactive compared to the hydrogen. So when we are carry out this displacement reaction, what happen? Greatest reactivity metal, it will going to displace the least reactivity metal. So zinc is the most reactivity metal, it will going to displace the place of hydrogen, and hydrogen it will going to be released, and the zinc will going to form the bond formation with the sulfur. Okay. So it will give you the zinc displaces the hydrogen. We have another set of example where copper sulfate solution, which is in a blue color, this is the copper sulfate solution which is a blue in color. What happens when the iron nail, it will going to be deep into this copper sulfate solution? So dear students, iron is Fe. Okay, it is a pure iron nail which is made up of iron, it means Fe. What happens when the reaction is going to be carried out? So here we don't want any kind of the reaction, it will going to be displaced by their on the basis of reactivity. So here Fe is the most reactivity metal, where copper is the least reactive compared to the iron. So what happened? Iron, it will going to displace the place of SO4. Okay. So it will give the reaction in this manner. Let us take the reaction. Okay. So here what happens? The copper sulfate, it will going to be displaces by Fe. So here FeSO4 plus copper will going to be separated here. Okay, it will going to be separated here. So here the Fe, it will going to be make a bond formation with the SO4. So how you will get this reaction is completed? When the color solution will be going to change. Before it was in a blue in color, now it is in a green color. Okay, it is a blue in color, and after the reaction what happens? The solution will become green in color. Okay dear students, now let us take another set of examples to understand these things. So here we have a set of examples. So here Zn plus CuSO4. same reactions. Okay, so Zen is a most reactive metal compared to the copper sulfate solution. So zinc will going to be making the bond formation SO4 and copper will going to be separated out here. Aluminium, the same thing, aluminium also it will going to be displaced by the copper. Okay, next is the Cu is also displaces by iron and Cu is displaced by the Pb, that is the lead, and last one, that is CaBr2 plus AgNO3 calcium bromide and the silver nitrate solution. What happens? Silver is a least reactive metal compared to the calcium. So, calcium Ag will going to be displaces by the calcium. Okay. So, here some another examples are there which we have explained here. Okay. Now, next the concept of double displacement reaction. In this what happens? The reaction in which there is an exchange of ions. Okay. The reaction in which there is an exchange of ions. Ions means what? Cation and anion. Okay. Ions is nothing but the cation and the anion. So, the reaction in which there is an exchange of ions between the reactants are called as a double displacement reaction. In the double displacement reaction what happens? The ions will going to be changed. So, here we have an example, that is the silver nitrate, that is the AgNO3, Ag having the plus and NO3 having a minus, Na having the plus, Cl having the minus. So, what happens? They will going to exchange their ions. So, Na it will going to be make a bond formation with the NO3 and where Ag it will going to be make the bond formation with the Cl. So, here you will get another set of products, that is the AgCl and the NaNO3. Okay. So, this reaction is also called as the precipitation reaction, as in insoluble substance which is formed is known as the precipitate. What happened? The precipitation will going to be formed here. Precipitation is nothing but the it is like a curd in nature. So, precipitation you can form as a, usually it's have a only white color itself, but due to the some reaction colors also can be changed, but you can imagine that the precipitation is nothing but the curd in nature. Okay. So, how the curd is there, in similar way precipitation you can observe. Okay. So, this is nothing but the double displacement reaction where the ions are changed. Okay. So, how the ions are changed between the reactants. Okay. How the ions are changed between the reactants. So, here two reactants are there which they have exchanged their ions and they have formed the different kind of the product. Okay. So, it is AgCl plus NaNO3. So, dear students, sometimes the reasoning question also can be asked or a simple question can be asked, that what is the double displacement reaction. So, dear students, you can remember the double displacement reaction in this way, that is, think about it like a foil in algebra, first and last ions together. Okay. This is one of the formula, that is the foiling in algebra, that is F for first, O for foil, that is first and last ions go together, plus inside ions go together. Okay. So, what is the formula here? First and last ions go together and inside ions go together. So, how you can remember? That is first and last ions. Okay. This is the first ion, this is the last ion. Okay. This is the Ag is the first ion and Cl is the last ion. This is the first, this is the last. Okay. And what happens? This last ion, it will going to make a bond formation with the first ion. So, this is your double displacement reaction, like first and last ions go together and inside ions go together. Okay. So, here this is our formation. Okay. This is our formation of double displacement reaction. Same example, it is with K2SO4. So, K2 is going to be make a bond formation with the nitrate and sulfur is also going to be make the bond formation with the barium, and they will going to form as a different kind of the compounds, okay, which here the formation of precipitation you can observe. So dear students, today we have learned the totally 2 reactions which is very important for 1 marks as well as for 2 marks. So dear students, first what is your work, that you have to remember the reactivity series of the metal, as well as with the help of reactivity series of the metal you can solve such type of problems. Afterwards I will give you some more questions related to displacement reaction and the double displacement reaction. If you remember the reactivity series of the metal, then only it is possible to solve the problems. Okay dear students. So here such type of question is very important for 1 marks and 2 marks. So just dear students, go through all the video once again, and if you are finding any difficulty to understand any kind of the concept, just approach me. Once again I can explain you. So dear students, let's meet in the next class with the last concept, that is oxidation and reaction and the corrosion and the rancidity. Okay. So after completing that, we will go for the another set of questions which is very important for the examination purpose. Till that time, just stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.